talking about the most common substances, let's talk about cannabis, right? So cannabis nowadays is in every news because the legalization status is changing drastically throughout the country, and obviously this means that normally more it will be the use will be more spread, right? So in any case, the classic way of consuming cannabis is smoking. Okay, and smoking is a route that actually produces very fast effects, because when you smoke, it's going directly to your lungs. And as you can imagine, the lungs have a lot of blood, right? Because it's the way we have to remove the carbon dioxide we have in our blood and get the oxygen and basically being alive. So our lungs are full of blood. So definitely when you smoke something and it's not affected by this first pass metabolism that I was talking before, so whenever you smoke something, it's always very close to injecting something. You get the effects very quickly and you get your blood levels very quickly. So cannabis is the way that has been traditionally used, right? But we know that nowadays there are a lot of edibles, right? They're using cannabis in gummies, in chocolate, cookies, you name it. You have all kinds of edibles. But in the edibles, it's more tricky because there is going to be a delay, because when you eat all this stuff, it's going to go through your stomach, your gut, before it gets absorbed. It's going through the first pass metabolism, and then it's going to your blood and then producing the effects. So this is tricky, I'm saying, because when something is smoked, like we were saying with the cannabis, normally the users are able to control how much are getting, because they are getting the effects very quickly. So if they get very dizzy, or they get, that they are not the effects that were desired, they stop for a while, and then they wherever may be continue or not. However, when you eat, there is going to be 1 or 2 hours of delay until you actually get the effects. So sometimes we saw cases of intoxications that happened, the people were not patient. So they took whatever edible, did not see effects, and eat more and more. And then all of that, few hours later, it was too much, right? So then this is how, with a very common substance, you can see very similar effects, and in some ways to have a higher risk of overdosing in a way when you take one way or the other, the drug